I wonder if they're on the highway yet. You know that big hill that goes down to the cottage?
I remember.
And I wonder when we're gonna get that phone call with the terrible news. I'm gonna have to practice acting shocked. But right now, I just want to relax and imagine Natalie putting her foot down on the brake pedal and nothing happening. And the terror and pain they're gonna feel when Natalie's car crashes. Just like the pain that you felt. Okay, we'll stay with Jess.
Thank you. I left my keys upstairs.
Oh, you know what? Just take my car.
The gardener at Cramer Enterprises got these for me while I was waiting for you. By the way, you were late. Don't let it happen again. This has been a day from hell. But now I'm going to go home and I'm going to slice David's bologna. I'm going to sever his ties with my sister and I'm going to cut him off without a cent. Oh, you idiot. You missed the turn.
I know I missed the turn. Criminy, you talk a lot.
Okay, come on, Mom. You know, help save the planet. My car gets better gas mileage.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's Roxy. I'll be right back. Hello?
Mrs. Davidson,
Yes, Jared.
I am probably crossing the line here, but you should know I was pretty rough on my dad when he first popped back into my life.
I'm aware of that. Excuse me.
It's just that, you see, he showed up right when I was trying to convince everyone that Asa was my father.
You're telling me this now because why?
Because I had a chip on my shoulder the size of this state. Because I thought he owed me for being a drunk when I was a child. And I blamed him for the tragic death of my little brother. So I guilted and I bullied him into lying for me. And I told him I would have nothing to do with him unless he went along with my plan. And he tried to make me do the right thing. He did, but I refused. And I made him choose between his son and the woman he loves. And he made the mistake of choosing me. See, Charlie put me first, which I'm sure you would do for your own children if they forced you into making a decision like that.
No one forced him to say that Rex was his son.
He was cornered into that as well. See, he told you that he had a son in Landview, and I told him that he couldn't tell anyone that son was me. My dad shouldn't have to suffer for what I made him do. He loves you, Mrs. Davidson. So I'm standing before you, humbled, asking you to give my father another chance.
I'll let you get back to your book. What are you reading?
Oh, it's the big book.
Doesn't look so big.
Well, big as in important. It's the AA Bible.
Oh, can I see?
Sure. There's a lot to absorb there.
The solution is what word? The family afterward.
That's a chapter in my mouth.
Yeah? What does it say about the family? What they should do if they think, they've got an alcoholic?
It says a lot of things, but why? Is that something you might be going through?
No. I was just seeing how you were doing in general, meetings and stuff.
Well, I'm not craving the sauce anymore, if that's what you're asking.
Sworn off near-death experiences?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Hey, did you ever figure out how you wound up in that alley?
Well, I think I'm starting to put the pieces together, yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think happened?
I think that somebody just wanted me out of the way for a little while.
Who do you think would want you out of the way?
Well, I think I know who, but I'm trying to focus on the how. I mean, how did somebody get me to take a drink when I really didn't want one?
And why are you posing as my chauffeur?
Driving Miss Crazy. And before you think you can threaten me with some large gardening tool, you're going to answer some questions.
I don't know you anything.
Oh, I think you do. This is
Rohypnol.
It's difficult to pronounce. It's that drug that you give people to incapacitate them so you can do anything you want with them. What's a roofie doing in the good doctor's bag, huh? Who did you give it to, Dorian?
I appreciate what you're doing, Jared. But I have no intention of discussing my feelings for your father with you.
So sorry about that. So I guess we better get back in there and help Jess with dinner. And there's some great tunes on the CD player, so I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
You drunken bum. What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Bo didn't happen to say where he was going, did he?
No, Mo couldn't get much out of him.
Is Mo here? Can I talk to him?
Well, yeah, but like I told you, Mo told me everything your friend said. Once he found out this place didn't serve liquor, all he was interested in was the nearest package store. Oh, and warning Mo off me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mo and I, well, we're together now. And your friend Bo told him that if he kept me around long enough, I'd break his heart.
He said that?
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Poor guy. Somebody broke his heart, huh?
You could say that.
Is he from Landview, too?
Yeah.
So how'd you know to come all the way down here to look for him?
His family has a place near here. And a psychic told me to follow the pie.
My pie has that kind of power? I mean, they're famous all over Texas ever since I won the Dallas Bake Off last year, but... Did your psychic mention me by name?
Actually, Gigi helped me put together the pieces.
Oh, she did? Oh, how is she? Mo and I miss her and Shane so much.
She's good. She and Shane miss you too.
Last I heard from Gigi was right after Shane's daddy showed up out of the blue. Can you imagine? Her brave soldier, Shane's hero, and he wasn't dead after all?
Amazing, huh?
Yeah. You know, Gigi said Shane was thrilled to have his father back, but I couldn't tell how Gigi felt about it.
Really?
Yeah. That girl always hides what's closest to her heart. Is she finally happy? Is she still in love with Shane's father?
You know, Rex's PI skills would come in handy about now. Help you figure out what happened to you that night.
Too bad I had to screw him over. So, have you two been seeing much of each other?
Adriana, she's living in Paris.
Oh, she is. Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
Well, when I was in the hospital, Rex came by to see me. I mean, basically, he just told me off, but he said something about losing his father and his wife both in the same day.
He and Adriana separated because she lied to him.
Well, it must have been some lie. I mean, for them to break up just 2 days after the marriage.
Turned my whole life around, too. If it weren't for Adriana, I would still believe Brody was dead. She's the one who hunted him down and brought him here.
Well, why did she do that?
She wanted me tucked away with Brody, so there would be no chance of Rex and me getting together.
I've got to admit, I thought that might be a possibility myself.
Only problem is Rex still loves Adriana. Listen to me going on with the town gossip.
Well, anyway, I keep hearing your son talking about his father. I mean, he idolizes him. Must be nice to have his father there for real.